Hey y'all, I'm AmberFrmThVault and welcome back to more Disney Dreamlight Valley, the game that has been said to be a cross between Animal Crossing New Horizons and Stardew Valley, but with Disney characters, so I'm definitely here for it. Let's go ahead and jump right back in. I'll see you all back in. I am here up in the sunlit plateau. Oh, you can't really see it because we have Merlin right over top of it there. So let's move real quick. Sunlit plateau is where I am now. I did go ahead and unlock this. My goal is to try to get as many areas unlocked as I could because I do have some extra Dreamlight. I've been really going through on a lot of like the daily tasks and grinding a lot. So big heads up if you're going to play this game. It is a lot of fun to play, but there is a lot more grinding involved than I thought. I think I'm going to make a separate video where I kind of just discuss some tricks, tips, and honest feedback about the game itself, because it is a lot of fun, but there is a lot more grinding involved than I think I had really thought was going to be involved. Not that I'm not here for it. I'm ready, but you know, there just could be a little bit less grinding that you have to do every day. That's okay. It does really want you to log in every day, a lot like Animal Crossing. So just be ready for that commitment if you're going to want to play the game and you want to play it like to its, you know, best, what's the word I want to use here? If you want to play it in a way that is going to give you the best qualities for the game. Also, if you are like me and you typically only play it at certain times of the day, it's just like Animal Crossing in that you're probably going to want to try and make time to play it at a different time of day, just because you're going to get different stuff that way. But there are little things, like right now you'll notice Merlin is following me and I'm just doing like daily collecting of stuff. The reason I have Merlin following me right now is because I was trying to figure out how to continue the quest where Merlin gives you the watering can that can destroy mushrooms. Turns out you have to be at a certain level of friendship with him before you can do that. And I didn't really understand that. That's probably just my fault, but there are little things like that in the game where sometimes I'm just not entirely sure like how to move forward with something. And I think that that's a really interesting, you know, way to do it, to base it on friendship. But it does mean that there's like a lot of little areas that are blocked. If you remember down at the beach, we had an area that was blocked. You probably just saw there if you didn't notice, but this bridge is blocked. There's areas in other places where bridges are blocked. So we can't get through these. And I'm wondering if maybe these are going to eventually be able to get through. Maybe if we manage to finish, you know, our relationship with Merlin or something like that. So that's what I'm working on right now. It's not honestly the most thrilling part of the game. I'll be honest. That's kind of what I'm talking about when I talk about how there's a lot more grinding than I expected. But it's not a bad thing necessarily. You just have to make sure you always have a villager following you when you do your daily chores. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, try to concentrate on getting some of these areas cleaned up, make sure I'm getting everything I can pick up because I am running out of resources left and right. It is incredible to me how fast I run out of coal ore just because I'm doing a little bit of cooking, but that's okay. We can go ahead and try these different things, do different stuff. That's fine. What I did do though is I did unlock the well in the forest area, and I found it interesting that to unlock the wells from now on, we're going to have to pay. We're not going to be able to unlock any of them just by, you know, finishing a section or a mission or whatever, which is a little frustrating. I wish there was another way to do it. It is a little annoying to constantly have to pay to unlock everything, but is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and go forward. Now, I believe we do have, let's go ahead and go into the quests here. So we do need to go and talk to Kristoff so that we can start this journey here in the Forest of Valor. You'll notice I have the hardwood still there, but I'm almost done. I did finish the rope. I have barely any clay at all, so I'm working on that. And the iron ingots are the ones that I'm kind of struggling with because in order to use an iron ingot or to make one, you have to have coal ore, which is what you also use to cook in here. So I have kind of been using all my coal ore to cook. You'll see. I've been cooking a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in with Kristoff and see what we have.
Hi.
All right, so someone's here. Wait, someone's here. Woohoo! Sorry, I've just been lost in these woods for so long. Let's see, are you alone?
Huh?
No, I mean, yeah. Or maybe? I was with someone, but I can't find him now. You see, Donald Duck and I were searching the valley, excuse me, for something to help fight the night thorns to stop the forgetting. But I sort of lost him, or maybe he lost me. Let's see. I'm sure it wasn't your fault. Is he in danger? Let's just say how do you lose Donald Duck? It's actually easier than you'd think. We were in the Forest of Valor. I can speak English. We were in the Forest of Valor when the night thorns blocked us in. And that's when we saw a dark entity moving the orb of courage from the forest pillar. Out of the blue, they opened a doorway and stepped through it. That dark portal over there. Then Donald ran right through the portal, chasing after the dark entity. That was foolish. Maybe. But we had to do something. I tried to follow him, but he yelled at me to stay put and guard his back. I wanted to argue with him, but you really can't win a fight with Donald Duck. And that's the last time I saw him. It's been so long. I hope he's all right. Hey, if you were able to remove the thorns and find me, maybe you're powerful enough to go through the portal and save him. Gulp, here goes nothing. Oh, don't worry. There's something special about you. I don't know why, but I know you can do this. Just step through the portal and don't worry. I'll be waiting for you when you get back.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Well, I guess we are just gonna go through that portal. Now, here's the thing. I'm realizing as I was looking in there, if you've ever watched me play a game ever, you know I have a collecting problem. I don't stop collecting things. I'm very good at it. I'm going to go ahead and drop some stuff off here. But as I do, I'm going to explain a little bit about what we have been doing in here. Now, here's all the stuff I've been collecting. I'm trying my best to get as much stuff as possible. Now, if you want to be able to use some of this stuff, it's really frustrating. So like these containers here, I don't know how to unlock the rest of these if we ever can. What's the point of having them if I'm not going to be able to ever put enough stuff? Because when I turn around in the house, you're going to see what I mean. This is what I mean. Look how many freaking chests I have. I have so many chests right now, and they're all in this house, and they are cluttering, and I've got a second room in the house now too, but it takes a second screen you have to go through. It's not like you can just walk to the other side. So it's been very frustrating to try to get around and to make sure that I actually have enough space to hold all this stuff. That is my own personal kind of annoyance with the game right now. I really like the game though, so I'm trying not to be like real down on things, but look how full your storage gets and how quickly it gets, because every new area has stuff you need to store, and you can sell a bunch of stuff. That's fine, but it's not really going to work out for you in the long run because you need all that stuff like immediately. Now see, I want to go pick all of that, and I'm not going to. Instead, we are actually going to do the smart thing, and we are going to go through here. We're not going to look at anything. We are not going to pick anything up. It's so hard not to though, because it's a game that encourages you to pick things up, but then gives you like zero storage space. Okay, I'm going to try not to be annoyed by this, and instead we're just going to enter the portal. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Investigate the Dark Grove for clues about Donald Duck's whereabouts. Let's see if we can figure out... Oh, we are not on the map. So I'm pressing the map button. We are not on the map. So we don't exactly know where we are. We have to go into here, I'm assuming. Did I just go through a portal to get to a loading screen? Oh, I think... Wait, what? Oh, I can't actually go in here, can I? When I do, it brings me right back to the portal. Interesting. Okay. I just wanted to see what would happen. I guess we'll just have to take this back to Kristoff. That was it. That was kind of weird.
Hey.
Okay. That looks like one of Donald's feathers. I hope nothing happened to him. The portal leads to a dark grove. A dark grove? That sounds like the valley's forest. But darker? What could that place be? It's full of mist. Okay, there's no way you're getting through that thick mist without something to help lead you to Donald. It's too dangerous. You'll get lost. Trust me. Been there, done that. All right, so how do we find him? You should bring the feather you found to Merlin. Maybe he knows some kind of magic that'll help track Donald in that dark cave.
See ya.
Well, hey, look at that. Aha. Don't say anything, Amber. I'm a soothsayer after all. I know what you're here to tell me. Bah, my memories of the future are cloudy today. You have to tell me. All right, I found Kristoff in the forest. Christoph? Yes, yes, isn't that the lad who plays the flute? Or is it the glockenspiel? The lute. Yes, the lute. I thought he left the village after the forgetting like everyone else. He must have stayed for a reason. Donald Duck stepped through a dark portal. Oh my, Donald found himself a portal, you say? Perhaps a gateway to another world. And this dark grove is full of mist. Could that portal lead to the same place as the one you saw on the beach? So many questions. But let's make haste. Donald could be in danger. We need to find a way to him. I just said we need to find a way. Cool. Okay. Well, there's one way to find him. We'll need to create a tracking spell that will work in the dark grove. You'll need a few emeralds, a plant from the dark grove, and a few dream shards. I'm sure you'll figure out a way to gather everything. When you're ready, bring them to me. Okay, so we are gonna need, let's see, what else do we need? Come on! Okay, it takes a while for it to, a plant from the dark grove. So I guess we have to go back into the dark grove? I didn't see a plant. Did I miss something when I was in here? Maybe? I can see that I'm sparkly, but in order for me to get a plant, oh, there we go. Okay. We have a plant now. The only thing is dream shards and the emeralds, but guess who has those in their house? That would be me. They're in my house. So I think what we'll do is just go into the house, and then sometimes I've noticed it's a little inconsistent. If I go in the house, it'll say I have something, and sometimes it doesn't. I'll have to like ask, you know, or pick it up or whatever. And I don't always know. Oh, I only have a shiny emerald. Well, that's not good. All right, so what that means is I'm going to have to continue mining. And all right, well, I'm going to have to continue mining. I didn't see anywhere else in this forest that I could gather things, but perhaps our mining spots have come back. I also haven't tried to attempt to go into the ice castle yet. Maybe this should be a thing I try to do. All right. Let's see. Can we find anything in here that we can take and use with us? Okay. I will be honest, Frozen was not my favorite Disney movie. I was not a big fan of it. I actually felt like it was, I don't know, it seemed like they almost tried too hard to make it, you know, about the sisters and all that, and they made such a big deal out of it. And I'm a huge, like, a huge proponent for the fact that the first Disney movie about sisters was Lilo and Stitch. And I don't know why that's not considered, like, as groundbreaking as Frozen was. Lilo and Stitch is definitely one of my favorite movies. I love Lilo and Stitch. I don't care if I'm a 33-year-old woman. I can watch Lilo and Stitch all day long. It means a lot to me. But, you know, obviously I wasn't 33 when it came out, but I was in junior high or something like that. But it was one of the few Disney movies that like brought me back to Disney movies because I loved it so much. And because it wasn't about a princess and it wasn't about falling in love, even though Nani eventually does, it was really about family and how family doesn't matter. Like, it can be anyone. And I thought that that message was so powerful and so good. Sorry, I am totally not tearing up right now. But the fact that people are like so excited over Frozen being this movie about sisters and just completely ignoring the fact that Lilo and Stitch did it first drives me a little crazy because it was so good and it was so meaningful. And like, I'm a kid who grew up with a non-traditional family, so like it meant a lot to me to see non-traditional families. So anyway, Frozen just isn't my favorite. I think I also worked at a daycare at the time that it came out, and oh my god, we had to ban the song Let It Go because every time the little girls started singing, the little boys would start screaming because they hated how girly the song was. Yeah, that's the Midwest for you. So we're going to go ahead and I guess do some mining, walk around. Let me pull up my other quest, see if there's anything else I can do in the meantime. Oh, yes. Okay, you know what? We can do the cave. I did finally get an aquamarine that is not shiny. So we do have an aquamarine we can put into the cave now. One thing that I've found kind of frustrating going through the game is that you can't really find certain things in certain places. And let me explain a little bit what I mean by that. So like emeralds, I would expect to find emeralds in the Forest of Valor or something like that. Instead, you can find them anywhere, which in theory is great, but it means that if I'm looking for something specific, I don't have anywhere specific to go where it's going to be at a higher rate, found at a higher rate or something like that. I really wish that was one of those quality of life things that they would institute in the future. I'm not sure if they're going to, but it would be worth it. I'm going to throw some of this stuff in here though real quick because we have too much stuff again. And I might as well not bring it all along with me if we're going to schlep it through. All right, let me grab this. So here is our aquamarine. This will get us into the cave down by Ursula. Whoa, I don't know why I said it that way. Ursula was the way I say that name, but okay. my brain added an H in there. I don't know. Maybe I suddenly became German. I have no idea. Is that a German thing? I feel like when I hear people do German accents, they add weird letters. Okay, let's go ahead and open the... Oh, okay. I really love that sweater. I love that sweater. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty freaking cute. Okay, let's go down to the beach and let's put the aquamarine in. I'm so ready for this. I also, not gonna lie, I really want to put on that sweater, but it feels weird. I guess it feels weird being in a sweatshirt on the beach too. Let's put it on. I think it's so cute. I am a huge fan of those kinds of sweaters, those like Feral knits. I love these. Oh, it makes me so happy. It makes me especially happy because I like to wear them at home. Oh, okay, I got points for that. I didn't know I could get points for changing my outfit. I guess I'll change it more often then. All right, so let's go ahead and track this one. I forgot that you actually have to click track. I wish you could have multiple ones up at once. Kind of like other games seem to do that, but this one doesn't want to. All right, here we go. Nice. So we're in. We can come down here. Some kind of orb up there. All right, discover the right crops to grow to continue on below. One is underground and gold and brown. What remains is red and round. Potatoes? One is underground, the other gold and brown. What remains is red and round. What? Do I just have to have a potato in my inventory? Oh, I have to give it to you. Okay. Oh, I have to plant them. Okay. Let's just do this again, just to be sure. Okay. Golden brown, red and round. So maybe tomato, potato, and wheat? Can't fast travel from the cave, but I think that might be what it is. Tomato, potato, and wheat. I have a potato, but I don't have potato seeds. Shoot. Looks like I'm gonna have to grind more. Whoa, see what I mean by the amount of grinding in this game? It's a lot more than I think I really bargained for. There's also like the fact that you can keep, mining things and they come back eventually and all that. You can keep selling them, but I just don't know what I want to sell because each time I do this, I end up in another like little pickle where I need, something and I don't know what it's going to be. So I really hesitate to try to sell all my stuff to get enough gold. Maybe that's what I need to do. You wonder why I'm not watering my crops. It is because, as far as I'm concerned, let's just take one, I guess. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need to right now. It's going to rain eventually in game, and it rains pretty quickly in game. Like, it's not something that happens, that infrequently. So I'm hoping that maybe if I just wait for the rain, I have so much produce right now. Obviously, you saw I can't really store it all. So I'm not that worried about making sure I get enough right now. But let's see. Nope, I need to go to another stall. Okay, is it the one on the beach that has tomatoes? I think it might be. And we'll have to look and see if anyone has potatoes. I haven't unlocked all of the other stalls yet. So that's going to be a little tough to do. Yep, here we go. Tomato seed. So let's get a single tomato seed. Okay. Feels weird to only buy one because I've been buying them by like at least 30 at a time lately. I've been planting a lot. There are some things that are incredibly easy to do in the game, like gardening is so easy. You can get so much stuff through gardening. The problem is that when you go to try to turn those things into food so you can sell them for more money, then you have to have all the coal ore. So if you spent all your time gardening and not enough, doing other things, then you get in trouble. So let's see. Let's try this one. I feel like it's confirming that those are the ones I need because it's, showing them as needed. So I think the potato is the last one I need. Sorry, my phone went off and I was trying to silence it because I don't think it's on silent. So I think potato is the last one I need. So it's probably going to be it's going to be in one of the other areas. I don't know which one though. I don't know which one sells potatoes. I know rice is the one that's sold in here. But I need 10,000 coins to upgrade this. Yeah, this is rice. I guess let's take a look here. What is sold at this one? I think I'm only on level 1 on this one, maybe? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I am. I'm on level 1 on this one. It's just going to be a little rough. Let's see. How much would it cost to upgrade? Okay, 3,500 we can do. Please be a potato. Please be a potato. You're not a potato. It's canola. Canola seed, isn't it? Well, I guess we can make some papas fritas then. But that's about it. See, yep, canola seed. That sucks. Okay. So I don't know where it is sold then. I'm going to have to do a heck of a lot more running around, trying to get things, pick things up. I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to sell to. This sucks. Okay. One tip I can give you right now, and I have definitely had to do this. I don't think it's cheating if I'm going to be honest, but go out to the main menu and then come back in and everything is already respawned. That has been a lifesaver playing this game because it takes so long for everything to respawn. Like certain things respawn very quickly. Obviously this does, you can find lots of wood on the ground, but things like the seaweed do not respawn very quickly. So it takes me quite a while. So going in and out really helps. It also seems to occasionally change the weather. I've noticed when I come back in, the weather will be completely different, even though I just left a second ago. That can help if you need to rain or like the rain on your crops. So I guess this is my only option now. I need to figure out what I can sell in order to make a crap ton of money so I can go ahead and continue forward. I think what I'll do is spend some time maybe deciding which item that I don't want to keep a ton of. As you notice, there's not I don't have a ton of things that I've just been saving. There's just not a lot in here, but I guess I'm just gonna have to make some decisions. All right, well, definitely my thoughts on Disney Dreamlight have a lot to do with the fact that you're very much encouraged to save all this stuff, but then the minute you save it all, you end up having to sell it for something else. I find the game to be slightly unbalanced. Maybe it's just me though. I'm curious what other people's thoughts are, but I will go ahead and do this and I will be right back.